Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about the Harvey Weinstein sex scandal. So, over the past 2 weeks, there has been a public condemnation of Harvey Weinstein. This whole thing started when the New York Times released an article showing repetitive behavior of Harvey Weinstein sexually assaulting famous actresses. It goes from Gwyneth Paltrow to Angelina Jolie. You can read the article yourself, but how it goes is that Harvey Weinstein would see a young actress. He would invite them for an interview for lunch or dinner. After that, he would invite them back to their place, invite them back to his place. At his place, he would either ask them to look at him while he showers, or he would ask for a massage. They would be terrified. Executives from Miramax or the Weinstein Company would swoop in, calm them down, tell them to be quiet, it's not a big deal, or threaten them by saying that they won't have a career in acting, or silencing them with a settlement. And as you read the article, the same behavior continues over and over. When this article was released, the Weinstein Company and Miramax Company fired Harvey Weinstein. They said that they didn't know anything about it. They were completely clueless, but that's not true. It's not even close to the truth. I mean, Harvey Weinstein's sex scandal, as they describe it, is an open secret. There's plenty of people outside of the Weinstein Company and of Miramax who knew about it. So they definitely knew about it, especially if it was an ongoing, repetitive thing. It's also been confirmed by TMZ and some other sources that in Harvey Weinstein's contract, it allowed him to sexually assault actresses as long as he paid the women and he reimbursed the company. Every time he did it, it got more expensive until after the fourth time he would have to reimburse the company $1 million after every single time he would do it. After every time he did it, I'm sorry. A story came out that an Italian actress, Ambra Battalina, was working with the New York Police Department in 2015 in a sting operation. And they had her wired, and they caught him on tape admitting that he sexually assaulted her. But when they came to arrest him, he said, "I want my lawyer." And after all of that, the district attorney said that the evidence that was gathered against him wasn't enough for prosecution. Since this has all been released, there's been other people caught sexually assaulting others. Ben Affleck was caught on 2002 or 2004, one of those years, groping one of his co-stars. He apologized for it. His brother Casey Affleck has some kind of tension with Brie Larson because he's been accused of sexually assaulting women too. But since this whole thing has come out, people who knew about it, people who were a part of it, who were trying to keep actresses quiet and other actors quiet, other people have spoken out criticizing Harvey Weinstein, from Tom Hanks to Meryl Streep. She said that his acts were disgraceful. In 2012, at a Golden Globe, she called him a god. A famous designer who is conservative, Cora Duran, she spoke in defense of Harvey Weinstein, saying that women have it coming because women need to be more mindful about how they dress, how they speak, how they act. Are they asking for men to treat them a certain way? She received criticism, and then she clarified her statement, saying that it was taken out of context, that for her career, she has worked very hard to provide for the needs for women physically and emotionally, and she apologizes for anyone she offended, or she apologized to anyone she has offended and to the victims of Harvey Weinstein. Someone who mirrored her comments were Big Bang Theory star Mayim Bialik. She says that she avoids being sexually harassed because she dressed modestly. She doesn't act flirtatious with her male co-stars. She received criticism because it sounded like to other people that women have it coming, that she's victim blaming. But she clarified her comment saying that women can't avoid being sexually assaulted by what they wear or how they speak. So that's basically what has happened over the past 2 weeks. There's been a social media thing going on called #MeToo, where other famous people and ordinary people talk about that they've been sexually harassed and that they've been silenced, and it just hasn't been women, it's been men, but I want to say a majority of it is women, but there are some men too. So they're trying to be more inclusive by saying it's not only just women, it's men too. But that's what's been going on over the past 2 weeks. What I want to talk about now is I want to give you my thoughts on it. What I want to talk about is why do we keep having this problem? Why does this keep happening? We saw this with Bill Cosby, unfortunately. We saw it with Roger Ailes and Bill O'Reilly, and we saw it in Herman Cain 2012 election. And now we're seeing it with Harvey Weinstein. Why does this keep happening in our society? Why don't women speak out against these people when it happens? Because it doesn't do us any good for you to wait 20 to 30 years to speak out. Why have successful careers and then wait years before letting anyone else know about it? I mean, you're waiting until all the evidence is gone. I mean, why can't you call the police like Ambra Batalina did? She said that Harvey Weinstein sexually assaulted me, and they were gonna do something about it. Why don't more women file a complaint with the police or call the police? I mean, at least go to human resources. Do something, especially if it's a repetitive and ongoing thing. I don't want to be naive or insensitive. Yes, I understand that your future careers were threatened. I understand that with Bill O'Reilly, Roger Ailes, Harvey Weinstein, they were established and they had a stellar record, and these women were just breaking out and they didn't stand a chance at the time. I understand that. But don't sign the settlements. Just please do something. Let someone else know. Complain to the human resources. Call the police. Just don't do anything. I mean, it doesn't do anyone any favors that you wait years, because the federal government, state or local, they can't prosecute these people anymore because the statute of limitations is gone. So the only real thing we can do is a civil lawsuit. And the best you can do with that, if you wait years, is have proof of repetitive behavior. So prove that there's more than one woman and that this is a repetitive and ongoing thing. Show behavior like the New York Times did. But mainly, if it happens right then and there, just say something. Call the police, tell human resources, do something. Don't just make sure you do something. Don't make a decision not to do anything at all, because that only like helps the person who assaulted you. So those are my thoughts on it. That's all we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think that it's not the women's fault? It's society's fault for being tolerant of this behavior? Do you think that the women should speak out as soon as it happens? Do you think that they should do something instead of deciding not to do anything at all? Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you found this video informative and you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. And all of you have a great day.